Da-da-da, da-da-da. You know the rest? Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. See, he don't know Rocky.
Shut up.
Hi, I am Craig Jones.
And I'm Devin Jones.
And we are a father-son team, and we are going to review the movie Creed 2 today. Yeah. But first, let me talk to the parents. Parents, Creed 2 is, I think, pretty harmless. There's a little bit of swearing, but it's not really that bad. There is boxing violence, which gets a little emotionally traumatizing at times because people are really getting hurt in the ring. But it's really, I don't really think there's really nothing offensive about Creed to me.
Yeah, I think you're good seeing this with younger children too. Just make sure that they're okay with seeing like busted up eyes and stuff. There's like bruises. When I say busted up, I don't mean like eyes like
it's Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky bruises and blood and stuff like that. But other than that, I think it's fine. It is a little slow. Yeah. So little kids might get bored, so maybe you shouldn't take them. Maybe they could watch it at home or something. But other than that, I think it's a good time for the family at the movies.
Yep.
Right. Okay, so what did you think of it? Did you...
Well, I enjoyed it. Michael B. Jordan, sometimes, I don't know, like the acting in some of these scenes were a little bit like, you could do better.
Really?
Probably.
I thought he was good.
Yeah, he's good, but I don't know.
I thought he was really good. He was very subtle, but then he'd be explosive and
I don't know.
You know.
There's just some parts I would probably change, but I don't remember what they are, so
really?
I don't know. I was tired.
You were tired when we saw it? Yeah, we saw like 4 movies in a day because he was at his mama's house. That's why we're late on these reviews.
Yeah, so sorry about that, but...
Yeah, he was at his mama's house, and I guess they don't go to the movies that much, so we had to go see them all this week. So that's why we're late on these reviews. We're making like 4 videos today.
Yep.
So yeah, it's going to be pretty intense. But let's
get this done.
I really liked Creed 2. I didn't like it as much as Creed, the first one. But these are Rocky movies, and I'm really glad that they make them because I was a kid, my dad took me to see Rocky movies, and my parents both took me to see Rocky movies, and I loved it. And now that I'm an adult, I get to take my kids to see Rocky movies, which is great,
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. And they are just formulaic Rocky movies. The only thing I didn't like about Creed 2 is the shaky camera. They do a lot of that shaky camera stuff.
Yeah, there were some parts of some shaky cam, and I was like,
no. And the thing is, what you don't know about the first Rocky, a lot of people don't know this, the first Rocky movie was really one of the first times they used a Steadicam in a movie. It was this really low-budget movie, so they figured, hey, let's just go ahead and go for broke. And it was the training sequences. Everybody back then, it was like 76, I think, they were like, oh, you got to see these training sequences. They're amazing. People didn't realize why they thought they were amazing was because they were seeing this Steadicam. It was so steady when he was running down the streets, and they had never really seen that before. So why make a continuation of Rocky, the movie that pioneered the Steadicam, that and Jaws, they pioneered the Steadicam work. Why make a continuation of Rocky and then start shaking the camera all around? It doesn't make sense to me.
It wasn't like super shaky. It was like a subtle shake.
Well, there were some moments where it was, and that bothered me. I'm like, you don't really.
Well, like there's a lot of like
minor gripe though.
There's like subtle shaking, and even subtle shaking messes with me.
Right.
There's just no point to shaking a camera.
Well, there's times where it's okay, but
I've never seen
when it's just a quiet conversation, that's when the director's like, no, it's too boring. We need to shake so the audience will feel like it's like just let the actors bring your energy. You don't need to do it for them.
Yeah, like I've seen movies where they're sitting there and someone's just like sitting on like a train and they're going like, so how was your day? And the cameraman's like,
yeah, I don't
go ahead, keep talking.
Where it bothered me was when, and this isn't a spoiler, it's in the actual trailer, where Rocky and Drago meet up for the first time in 30 years in the restaurant. That camera's shaking all the heck, man. And it's just like, let them bring the energy. You don't need to do it for them.
And that was a good scene. And then they had, like, that was like, holy crap. But then they have the camera going like, keep talking.
Like the ADD shooting, I'm not really a fan of it. But other than that, this is a Rocky movie, and it hits all the beats. And if you love Rocky movies, you'll probably like this one. If you don't like them, then maybe you shouldn't go see it. But I really liked Creed 2. So
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it's worth the popcorn. I'm not going to say it's the bomb diggity because that's our highest praise, but I really enjoyed it. I would say see it at a matinee, though. You don't need to pay full price because, honestly, if you've seen any of the Rocky movies or all of them, you've seen this movie before.
No.
You know?
What I'm going to say, I think you know what I'm about to say.
I don't know what you're going to say.
Bomb diggity. Bam!
Bomb diggity.
Bomb diggity.
Why was it the highest
I
praise
love
for
this
you?
movie. I love Creed. I like Michael B. Jordan a lot. He's a good actor.
Yes, he is.
I like him. I like seeing him in movies. He's always just so cool in these movies.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's
very cool
a good
dude.
actor.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just really fun. And then I have a video game of Creed, and I haven't played it in a while
The
because
VR thing with yeah.
it's really fun. So try it out. But I beat it a while ago, and I just haven't played it since then. But then watching this movie, I was thinking I'm gonna go home and play Creed. I was like,
That's cool.
that's awesome.
Yeah, you know what? I will hate on Creed a little bit. You know what? I probably would have given it the bomb diggity if it wasn't for one factor. One factor. The training montage wasn't that great. When he was, they didn't play the Gonna Fly Now like they usually do. Gonna Fly Now. They didn't play that music. They played a newer song for him, I guess. But the training montages in all the Rocky movies and the first Creed were great.
Yeah.
That training before the big fight. This one was, I didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't shot very well.
I still enjoyed watching it, but yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it was enjoyable, but it wasn't that. All right, I'm about to see Creed kick some butt. It was kind of
Like after seeing him train all this time, doing all this hard stuff, then you go see him box, you're like, what changed?
Yeah, nothing changed. It's yeah, but I really liked all the acting. I love that Stallone wrote this one because he didn't write he didn't write Creed. Sylvester Stallone is, he's Rocky.
Yeah.
He had written all the Rocky movies, but he didn't write Creed, the first one, but he did write this one. And it shows because this is a little more like a traditional Rocky movie than Creed was, but it's still a good movie. I still recommend it. I just didn't like it as much as you did.
Yeah.
But I still really like the movie. And you're right, Michael B. Jordan is really good.
He's just cool.
He is a cool dude.
He's just a cool dude.
He had some bad clothes in this too, man. His clothes were awesome. Those sweaters he was wearing and stuff. I was like, dang, I need to talk to whoever's dressing him for this movie because his clothes were on point.
Yeah.
He had some bad threads, man. They definitely gave Creed some style in this movie.
Yep.
So there you have it. Creed 2. We both liked it.
Wow, we're already done.
We're done?
We're done? That was
Dude, we got
short.
4 videos to make today.
Yeah.
We need to get it. Do you have anything else you want to say about Creed? I think we covered it, man.
I don't know. Go watch it. It's fun.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the theater trying to hold back. I'm like, I was trying to hold that back. I was sitting there but no.
That it's funny how the first 4 Rocky movies, because I'm a huge boxing fan, the real boxing.
I'm not.
Those the fight scenes are kind of laughable in those. They don't look like real boxing.
Yeah.
No boxing match. But these ones now, since the last Rocky movie they made, and then Creed and Creed 2, this looks like boxing. It looks like a boxing match.
Like watching Creed 2, it's exciting. Those boxing parts.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I want to watch it. It's cool watching that. But watching real boxing, I'll be sitting there
dude.
we change it.
Blaspheme. On the day that Deontay Wilder is about to fight.
I don't have anything against boxing.
Deontay Wilder is about to fight Tyson Fury. They're about to fight today. One of the biggest heavyweight fights in years, in a decade. Awesome coming up. And he's dissing boxing on that day.
Not dissing
Later on
boxing.
tonight, they are going to be throwing blows. And
I don't have a problem
let's
with
end
boxing.
it. Let's end it. 'Cause- No, we need to have a talk off camera. That's
Shut
what
up.
needs to happen.
I'm not dissing boxing. I don't have a problem with it. I get bored watching it.
No.
Yeah.
No. Your review of boxing, I just gave it Dookie on the Street.
I didn't review boxing. I just said I don't care.
I give your review of boxing the lowest review we can give.
You don't have a problem with boxing. Just letting all of you know that.
All right.
Don't have a problem with it.
Hey, you don't have to like anything that you don't, like what you want, dislike what you want. I'm good.
Yeah. Creed was fun to watch.
But you're wrong.
But regular boxing, I don't want to sit down and watch it.
Enough. We're not critiquing boxing. We are critiquing Creed. And Creed 2.
We always manage to drag out these videos.
Creed 2 is a good time at the movies. And it's good for families. I mean, it again, very slow.
Yeah.
I think little kids under 10 would probably find it boring.
Maybe.
You know? But those old Rocky movies were slow. When I was a kid, like 8, 9, going to see them, and I liked them. So, you know, who knows? Slight spoiler here. Wasn't that the best moment when the referee was asking him, "What's your name? What's your name?"
It's not a spoiler because it was in the trailer.
Oh, it's in the trailer? Because he thought he was hurt. What's your name? What's your name? And he was like, Creed. I was like, yeah.
I don't know if they had the ref saying what's your name in it, but I remember him going like,
awesome.
Creed!
That was awesome, man. Look at me. I'm tearing up. Rocky movies make me cry, man. I ain't going to play.
It was good.
All right. Okay, that's it for that video. And if you go see Creed 2, I hope you like it as much as we did. Actually, I hope you like it as much as he did. I just liked it. He loved it.
If you like what we're doing, make sure.
Hurry up.
Okay. To smash the like button, punch subscribe, and tap that bell. You know what I'm saying? Just tap it in.
And until next time, which, you know, could be today. We'll see you later.